Welcome to Real Estate in the Lowcountry, and welcome to my first guest of 2022, Sheri Nixon with Keller Williams. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. It's great to be the first guest in 2022.
Very exciting. And so I know we have a lot to get to today, so let's jump right in. As we always have been talking about lately, we're still in a low inventory phase, but there are buyers.
Right.
But we want to kind of delve a little bit deeper into that and talk about some specific buyers, because there are people that are really looking for something very specific.
Yes, I do have specific buyers looking for specific things. I mean, we always have those buyers that are looking in Sea Pines, Palmetto Dunes. They want investment property for speech that they can short-term rent. So I have a lot of those. And I do have someone that specifically wants it's Sea Pines oceanfront that's a tear down. So if you know of anyone that wants, has that, please call me, have your realtor call me. I have that. But then too, I know we were talking about that people have specific needs, right?
Right. One size certainly does not fit all.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly. So there's little things like I have a couple that really wants a house in Port Royal, and they want it to be about 3,200 to 4,000 square feet. They would pay, 1.5 million or more for the right house, yet they do not want stucco. I mean, they do not want stucco. And then I have a couple that only want stucco.
That's so funny.
I know.
Flip side.
There you go. So they want a Mediterranean-looking home, and he works in Savannah, so they want it more like Hampton Lake, Hampton Hall, something like that. And they'd spend up to 1.2 million. So I've got that. And then I have a couple, sometimes it's the neighborhood. I mean, they've looked and looked about neighborhoods, and they've really honed in on Moss Creek.
Okay.
And they would spend around $1 million for the nice house in Moss Creek. They do like the Lowcountry, Palmetto Bluff look. That's kind of what they're thinking. So I have that couple. And then sometimes, I know right before the show we were talking about that sometimes people, it's the direction of the house.
Yeah, they want that sunset or that sunrise or whatever.
Right. So I do have a couple, and they really like Sun City. They would love the Riverbend part of it, or they might do the older part of Sun City when you're leaving town on the left. But they want a house, and they really want a nice home that the sun sets in their front yard, because they want the morning sun in their backyard.
Okay.
And that's really important to them. So they would spend, I know, at least $700,000. And then I have a couple, and I'm not sure what time, because there's a lot of other people, but for sure I want to talk about.
Yeah, we have a couple minutes left.
Okay, good. Well, I have a couple that is a younger couple. They're moving here immediately. I mean, he has a job as a construction worker, super nice, with young children, and they want a house in Bluffton that's under $375,000. Yet they do have to have 3 bedrooms.
Okay.
And
they need it right now.
Yes, now. I mean, they need it now, because he's going to move here, and his kids and children are not going to be here, until they get the house. And it's really hard. Those houses sell so fast.
They sure do.
If they are under $375,000 in Bluffton, I mean, anywhere on the island, things are selling fast. So that's some of the people really right now looking that I could talk about, sort of the different needs for different people.
Well, and I find it so interesting. Like you said, one wants stucco, one doesn't want stucco, one wants Moss Creek, one wants Port Royal.
Right.
So they really have done, at this point, they've really done their homework and know what they're looking for and what they're talking about.
Yes.
Are you seeing things this year or over the past year that were different looking than the previous year? Like people are looking for a pool, they're not looking for a pool.
Yes, definitely looking for a pool. Everyone's looking for a pool. And 2, what you find out is that you can put someone on, automatic drip. I mean, they may say 3 bedrooms, 3 bath, so many square feet, but there's a lot of different things that have to do with that. So if you're the realtor and you know the houses, you know those things, it really helps, as opposed to if you're just looking online yourself, when you have specific needs. And sometimes I have to talk through those needs. People don't know what it is they really want or need. They don't realize that they have a pet, and some places they can't have pets.
Right.
Things like that. So we have to talk through needs and what they are.
Absolutely. Well, if you are out there in Hampton Lakes, Bluffton, Moss Creek, Palmetto Dunes, Sea Pines, Oceanfront, ready to be torn down and rebuilt, give Sheri a call, because she has a perfect buyer for you. Thank you so much for being here, Sheri.
Thank you.